strive to balance personal and professional lives. This is from the study in 2020 entitled Indians are struggling with stress and anxiety. Every 2 in 5 professionals are in distress. And these researches are actually very alarming. The COVID 19 pandemic has had a major effect on our lives. Many of us are facing challenges that can be stressful, overwhelming, and cause strong emotions in adults and children. And stress can cause the following. So these are the causes that you may actually experience if you feel like you are having stress. Feelings of fear, anger, sadness, worry, numbness, or frustration. Changes in appetite, energy, desires, and interests. Difficulty concentrating and making decisions. Difficulty sleeping or nightmares. Physical reactions such as headaches, body pains, stomach problems, and skin rashes. Worsening of chronic health problems. Worsening of mental health conditions. Increased use of tobacco, alcohol, and other substances, and suicidal thoughts, and eventually death. Why am I saying all this? According to one psychologist in the name of Brian Wynn, he said sometimes stress can be caused by negative self talk, a pessimistic outlook, perfectionism, or inability to accept change. Pessimism is trouble because it's bad for your health. Numerous studies have shown that optimists are physically and psychologically healthier than pessimists. If you don't know Dr. Martin Seligman, he's from University of Pennsylvania and conducted extensive research on optimism or positive psychology. Seligman worked with researchers from Dartmouth and the University of Michigan on a study that followed people from age 25 to 65 to see how their levels of pessimism or optimism influenced their overall health. And they found out that pessimist health deteriorated far more rapidly as they age. He said that keeping a positive attitude isn't just good for your health. Martin Seligman has also studied the connection between positivity and performance. In one study, he measured the degree to which insurance salespeople were optimistic or pessimistic in their work. And do you know what the result is? Optimistic salespeople sold 37% more policies than pessimists who were twice as likely to leave the company during their first year of employment. Seligman has studied positivity more than anyone, and he believes in the ability to turn pessimistic thoughts and tendencies around with simple effort and know how. But Seligman doesn't just believe this. His research shows that people can transform a tendency toward pessimistic thinking into positive thinking through simple techniques that create lasting changes in behavior long after they are discovered. Researchers at Yale and the University of Colorado found that pessimism is associated with a weakened immune response to tumors and infection. Now let's watch how this man defeated cancer laughing. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Okay, let me just open it for you. Okay, it's not opening. Okay, let me share it in a separate screen. Okay, thank you for your patience. Let me share it to you.
Sorry to interrupt, Mary. I think it is not audible. Perfect.
Okay, let me cut the video and go back. Discussion a while ago. Well, as you can see in that video, AL is actually a cancer survivor and he was able to manage surviving from cancer by laughing. It has been a miracle, not only for him, but also from the doctors. According to the doctors, they were surprised that his cancer has been completely cured. His positivity is so amazing that it actually helped him to feel better or to get better. Now, researchers from the University of Kentucky went so far as to inject optimists and pessimists with the virus to measure their immune response. And the researchers found optimists had a much stronger immune response than pessimists. So, maintaining positivity is a daily challenge that requires focus and attention. You must be intentional about staying positive if you're going to overcome the brain's tendency to focus on threats. So, just try to imagine a while ago, we were talking about COVID affecting us, making us so stressed. What if you have COVID? What if right now you are already experiencing COVID, just like what happened to me and my entire household in March 2021, just a few months ago? All of us felt so scared because we had symptoms and we tested positive. But because of our positivity, it helped us to feel better, to get better eventually. And all of us recovered with no casualties. We were monitored by our municipal health workers, but we didn't need to go to hospitals. So, what if we were negative during that time? Maybe we fall ill or we got worse. Now, here are the three things that I'll be doing this year to stay positive, and I would like to share it with you. One, I want you to separate fact from fiction. How are you going to do that? The first step in learning to focus on the positive requires knowing how to stop negative self talk in its tracks. The more you ruminate on negative thoughts, the more power you give them. Most of our negative thoughts are just that, thoughts, not facts. So when it feels like something always or never or never, oh, sorry about that. Okay. Always or never happens. This is just your brain's natural threat tendency inflating the perceived frequency or severity of an event. So when you say, okay, I will not do it because it will not prosper. I will not open this new business. I will not enroll myself in school because, I will just fail. Okay? Those are just thoughts. Those are not facts. And who knows, if you tried this new business, if you try going to school, if you try things that you don't usually do, maybe you will succeed. And that could be a fact. Identifying and labeling your thoughts as thoughts by separating them from the facts will help you escape the cycle of negativity and move toward a positive new outlook. Now, step two, identify a positive. Once you snap yourself out of self defeating negative thoughts, it's time to help your brain learn what you want to focus on, the positive. Once you have identified the positive thought, draw your attention to that thought each time you find yourself dwelling on the negative. Say, for example, when you think that, oh my gosh, okay, it's traffic again, I'm going to be late. Okay, that is very negative. It could happen. You can go late in an appointment, but draw your attention to the positive. Even if you get late, at least you will get there. And maybe, who knows, no? Something good might happen when you get there. If that proves difficult, you can repeat the process of writing down the negative thoughts to discredit their validity, and then allow yourself to freely enjoy positive thoughts. Step 3, cultivate an attitude of gratitude. Taking time to contemplate what you're grateful for isn't merely the right thing to do. It reduces the stress hormone cortisol by 23%. In one research conducted at the University of California, they found that people who work daily to cultivate an attitude of gratitude experience improved mood, energy, and substantially less anxiety due to lower cortisol levels. Anytime you experience negative or pessimistic thoughts, use this as a cue to shift gears and think about something positive. In time, a positive attitude will become a way of life. So start saying thank you, even to small things, even to people you don't usually say thank you to. Be grateful to every small things. Like, well, you can still breathe right now. You can still taste the food. You can still smell. You can still go out and work and walk sometimes, right? So these are the things that you have to be thankful for. At least you can do those things while others can't. Now, here are some simple self care strategies. Take care of your body. By how? No? Get enough sleep. Do a regular physical activity. Eat healthy food. Avoid tobacco, alcohol, and drugs. Limit your screen time. You know, you always use gadgets. Maybe it's time for you to put it behind and maybe do something better. Also, you have to take care of your mind. Keep your regular routine. Limit exposure to news media because news nowadays are very stressful. Focus on positive thoughts. Use your moral compass. Set priorities. And of course, connect with others. I know that the COVID pandemic is, separating us from other people. We have to make sure that there is distance between people in public places. But it's not an excuse for us not to make connections or do something for others. We can also support our family members or friends. I know it's not easy, but you have to start somehow. And you have to choose to want to have a positive life. Life is a series of baby steps. Now, let's try this short exercise to lessen the stress that you are experiencing right now.
Ay, 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 dito ka. Dito kayo, dito, dito. Magalit si tita. Dito na, doon na kayo sa kwarto. Galit.
Okay. So we will be doing a short meditation, and I want all of you to participate and to focus on my voice. So in order to do that, please mute all the microphone and listen to me. So to reduce anxiety, start by taking a moment to relax your body. Soften any unnecessary tension in your belly and shoulder, and find a posture that feels both relaxed and alert. Rest your hands in an easy, effortless way. With your eyes open, take a few moments to scan your awareness through the sensations of your body, and wherever possible, soften and release obvious areas of physical tension. Let your eyes stay open and focus on the middle of the room wherever you are. And then see how you can let your awareness travel across the room from where you're sitting. If you're lying down, you can let your attention go upwards to the ceiling. And then notice how you can let your attention come back to the center of the room. And see if you can bring your attention closer to about book reading distance, as if you're reading a book in your hands. So clearly, you can determine where your attention goes. And now, you can let your eyes close and just let your attention go inward. And gently focus on the sensations of the breath moving in and out of the body. And you can let your attention go to wherever the breath comes most naturally to you. For some people, it's the sensations of the air in the nostrils with a gentle feeling coming in and out as the air passes in and out at the nostrils. For others, they naturally feel the breath in the chest, with the rising and falling of the chest with each half breath in and out. And for most beginners, people feel the breath most naturally in the belly, feeling the diaphragm underneath the lungs, pulling air into the lungs, expanding your belly as you breathe in. And then, when the air is released from the lungs, as you breathe out, the belly actually moves inward, sensing the abdominal movements in and out. So, see if you can let your awareness ride the wave of the breath wherever you feel it most naturally, your nostrils, your chest, your abdominal movement, or for some people, it's even just the whole body breathing, whatever comes naturally for you. And let's just let your attention ride the wave of your breathing. As you're sensing your breath in and out, you may also sense that your mind is as vast as the ocean. We're deep in the ocean beneath the surface. It's calm and clear. And from that deep place in the ocean, you can look upward towards the surface. No matter what is going on in your life, no matter what those conditions are, deep in the ocean, it's calm and clear. And just sensing your breath allows you to access the depth and stillness of your mind, as vast as the ocean, where from this deep, peaceful place, you can look upward at the waves, at the surface, the brain waves that are thoughts and emotions and conditions of your mind. Can you can you notice all those fleeting thoughts and emotions that are just there at the surface, that come and go pretty quickly, in and out of your awareness each day, like waves at the top of the ocean? Sensing your breath, bringing back to this peaceful place, feeling the profound depth of your mind. When a thought comes, or a feeling, memory, or sensation, then warmly and calmly take note of that mental activity and redirect your attention to the breath. And then let your attention return to the breath, to this depth of your mind, where you can just sense and observe the activities of the mind as just activities and not the totality of who you are. See if you can let yourself enjoy the deep tranquility that comes from just sensing the breath, knowing that just focusing your mind on your breathing brings you to this deep place of calm and clarity. And now, when you're ready, you can let your eyes open. May you bring the same quality of kind awareness to the rest of your day, feeling relaxed in your body and mind. So now, please open your eyes. And before we close our webinar for today, let's answer some questions. Again, please access Menti using the code or the QR code that you can actually see on your screen. I hope that you can access it right now. Okay, let me share with you my Menti screen. Okay, if you can access it right now, here is our question. What are you thinking right now that makes you happy? You may also type down your answer in our chat box, or maybe you can just recite whatever you are thinking right now that makes you feel happy. Okay, this is good. Future opportunities, happy moments from the chat box. Okay, we're still waiting for others to join us. Feeling relaxed. Is there anything else that you guys want to share? Oh, treasured memories, family, people who are happy, goals, good health and well-being. Let off things that stress. Me. Okay, this is right. This is good. My holiday in Singapore. Seeing the whole city. My loved ones. Anything else? Good health and well-being. Okay. I'm sure that a lot of you are thinking of something that makes them happy right now. Listening to music. Okay, this is nice. Okay, to those who participated in our Menti, thank you very much. You cannot have a positive life and a negative mind, according to Joyce Mayer. But the less you respond to negativity, the more peaceful your life becomes. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for attending today's webinar. Now I'm ready to answer some of your questions. If you have any questions, you may press the raise
Yeah,
hand
Marina, I
button.
have some questions.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm a practicing psychologist.
Yes.
Okay, and I would like to ask you. So I'm guessing you are also a therapist, since you are on faculty of so many colleges and all. So when a client comes to you and tells you that I'm very stressed right now, I'm afraid that I might get COVID or somebody in my family might get COVID, or when a client comes to you and says that somebody in my family has died due to COVID and I'm very scared, I don't know what to do, and that anxiety is kind of overwhelming. So what do you suggest the client do? What is your process of helping that client?
Oh, okay, Yash. Thank you very much for that question. If a client will approach me and ask me about their or consult me about their anxiety in probably having COVID. Well, this is the common case, unfortunately nowadays, because a lot of people has developed illness anxiety, and a lot of people are experiencing COVID or have someone in their family who has experienced or who have suffered from COVID. Okay, my approach would be to talk with the client, of course, and to ask them regarding the root of their anxiety. Of course, just like what you mentioned, the case is about their illness, anxiety of having COVID, or their family might be having COVID as well. Okay, there are a lot of therapies that we may actually apply, a lot of different strategies that we may actually apply to patients depending on the severity of their anxiety.
Can
So,
you list some of the therapies, ma'am, which you would use with them, and depending on the severity, mild, moderate, and high?
okay. So we can actually apply reality therapy because basically that is the experience that we are, or that is the current situation that we are having right now. And this is the reality. All of us may be prone to having COVID, and that is the unfortunate truth. Okay. But facing the truth and knowing that they can do something about it may actually reduce stress or anxiety regarding the illness that they are worried about. So that would be the most simple, for me, the most simple therapy technique that I may apply if a person will approach me with this scenario.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, Yash. Anything else?
Madam,
Yes.
I'm Dr. Chatterjee. I'm a retired principal scientist, Government of India. Uh,
Okay.
my wife is distressed due to COVID.
I'm
I'm not.
sorry. I'm sorry. The audio
My
is not
wife,
clear.
my wife is
Uh huh.
stressed due to COVID. Stressed a great deal due to COVID, but I am not because
Mhm, mhm,
I telling her I
mhm,
keep giving her positive thoughts by
mhm,
only telling one thing that COVID is somehow manageable provided
mhm,
we follow certain protocols, whatever has
mhm.
been advised by doctors and medical scientists. But
Yes.
a disease like cancer, which come on its own, it is much more dangerous. I think COVID is that way better. We are vaccinated, we maintain certain protocols. Okay, then naturally we can do normal things at least.
Mm.
I think
Yes.
COVID easier to manage than diseases like cancer and other things. So
Mhm,
I think I give her positive thoughts through this. And
mhm,
don't watch news and updates on COVID and all that. Maintain protocols. That is very important. Get vaccinated. That is very, very important. I think
yes.
now COVID may stay for 1 year or 2 years or maybe 10 years. But we have to do our normal duties. I told you COVID is much easier to tackle than cancer, diseases like cancer. Cancer
Mhm,
is unpredictable, it can come on its own.
mhm.
So anyway, I think COVID is easier to manage. I follow this way. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Chatterjee.
Yes.
That is a very beautiful sharing. Actually, that is true. In my own experience, as I mentioned a while ago, me and the rest of my family, all 10 of us, had COVID in March 2021, very recently. And that is actually true, what you have said, sir. It is manageable, especially if you will follow the protocols and the necessary means for you to get better. So that is actually a beautiful sharing. All of us will have, of course, the anxiety because maybe we don't know what we are expecting once we have COVID. But as you can see, in what according to what I have mentioned a while ago, in some research, according to a lot of research done about positivity and positive thoughts, it helps us to feel better and to get better physically, not only psychologically. So thank you about mentioning that. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much, madam.
Mm.
You are delivering an excellent lecture in an excellent way. Thank you, madam.
You're welcome. Any other question or sharing that you want to share with us?
Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
I just want to ask,
Mhm.
how do you cope up with that situation during March
Oh,
when all of your family, including you, had COVID?
Okay. Thank you very much for that question, Miss Vivas. Okay, so last March, what happened to us and what happened to me and my entire family is that first I had a symptom. It was very severe that my family had to contact the hospital, but but since the facilities are full during that time, it was the surge of the cases of COVID, March and April. So the facilities are full and they cannot accommodate us. So they ask us to I'm sorry. Okay, uh, I'm sorry. I have to mute. I'm sorry. Okay, so they told us to avail an oxygen tank because my oxygen was very low during that time, and the rest of my family are already affected. So they told us to have a home quarantine for all of us and to separate me because I have the most severe symptoms. So it was quite devastating at first because I cannot breathe. It's actually true that you cannot breathe, you cannot smell or taste anything, and it's hard for me to sleep. I'm having difficulty sleeping because it is quite scary. I cannot breathe, and I keep on coughing and coughing, and my fever is too high. So um aside aside from that, I have loose bowel movement, and I keep on vomiting whatever I'm eating. I keep on vomiting all of those. So it was pretty scary, but eventually, even if I was feeling down, being separated, being in a separate room, away from my family, and I'm only provided with all the things that I'm needing on my own. I just focus on the things that is present at the moment that I'm still alive. Then all the things that I'm thinking about during those times are good things instead of the bad things that, oh my god, I'm gonna die, or oh my god, I think I'm not going to see my family anymore, or maybe this is I'm going to suffer for a long period of time. No, I stop thinking about those things, and I just, you know, keep on thinking about the things that I still have. Like, wow, thankfully I still have food. Thankfully I can still breathe. Thankfully I still have house on a roof above my head, and I have a family who is very supportive of me, and I have a lot of things that I can be thankful for. So that is our step number three, right? Cultivating an attitude of gratitude. So I keep on thinking whatever about. I keep on being thankful of the things that I still have, and I just continued on doing my studies, reading, and I just tried to, divert my attention from the sickness. So that helped me to cope up.
Thank you so much for answering the question, ma'am. It's really impressive. How do you think on a positive way despite those situations? Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello.
Yeah, I think he has two phones on at the same time.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay. Am I
Hello,
get
hello,
Yes?
ma'am.
Yes,
Hello.
yes. Hello, yes.
Thank you, ma'am. My name is Thomas, ma'am.
Hi, Thomas.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, I have one doubt, ma'am, because I am MSW completed. I have given counseling to some other mentally ill people.
Mhm.
Some people have some negative thoughts, ma'am, sometimes.
Yes.
So that they have some suffer about think only that negative thought only. They can't find out how it is come to their mind. But
Mm-hmm.
if it is come to their mind, they always have some mentally they are ill. They lost our happiness, everything also. They think focus only the negative. So how to come from the negative thoughts? First of all, one. Then second, how which kind of therapy we have to handle for that particular problem? Please explain me, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, Thomas.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, that is okay. I'm very happy to meet someone like you who is helping a lot of people with their stress every day. Is that
Yeah,
right?
yeah, ma'am.
Okay. And that is a good thing. Okay, especially nowadays that a lot of people have been feeling stressed out and are suffering from illness anxiety because of COVID-19. So your question for me is how can I if I'm the one who is handling your cases, how will I be able to assist them?
Hmm. Hello, hello.
Yeah, yes, yes, Thomas.
Yes, we know, ma'am. Just
Mhm.
negative thoughts, ma'am. Only they have some negative thoughts. How to control the negative thought? First of all,
Oh, okay.
second one is which kind of therapy we have to handle. Sorry, we have
Oh,
to make to the patient. Which kind
okay.
of therapy? The two
So
only.
okay. Thank you once again, Thomas. So for the first question, how to handle or control negative thoughts?
Yes, ma'am.
As I've mentioned from our webinar, you have to separate facts from fiction. You have to think that all the negative thoughts that you're thinking right now are fiction. It is not yet true. Okay, say for example a while ago one of our participants have shared that for him COVID is manageable. That is true. Okay, we can actually see that from the statistics that I've shared a while ago that a lot of people have recovered. 90% have recovered. Maybe some have died, but a lot of people have recovered. It means that it is very manageable. So that is the truth. And then from what I mentioned a while ago, from my slides, I actually shared with you the fact that you have to think of the things that that makes you happy and thankful for. So if you're going to do that, or if you will share that with your patients or clients, maybe you will be able to help them to control their negative thoughts. Just tell them that you have to be grateful of things that you still have, and
Yeah.
also yeah. uh, I'm sorry, Thomas.
Yes, yes,
Can
no
yeah.
problem. No
Yeah.
problem.
Okay. The sound it has high frequency. I'm so sorry.
Hmm.
Okay. Also, maybe you can share with them to think of things. Just like what we've done a while ago, we did some meditation. So it helps us to separate ourselves or separate our mind from the negativity. So
Yeah.
maybe you can also assist them with that. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank Okay, thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, any other question? Okay, for those who wanted to have a copy of the PowerPoint, I think the group or our organization will be sharing it with you. Also, please follow the procedure in order for you to have your certificates. And please write your feedback in English. Okay. Do you have any other concerns or questions or reactions or anything that you want to share with us? Okay. I think that would be all. Yes. Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Somebody said that this is a wonderful session and amazingly explained. Wow. Thank you very much, Ayushi. Okay, I hope that
Thank you,
I was
madam.
able.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I hope that I was able to help you somehow reduce your stress. Thank you very much for having me tonight.
Thank you, madam.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mary, for the wonderful session. I hope we all enjoyed it.
Yes, we enjoyed the great deal.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. And I apologize for the inconvenience in the initial 5 to 10 minutes. There was a technical problem from our side, so we really apologize for that. And looking forward, everyone, to get you enrolled for our therapy courses, and hope most probably Mary would be the facilitator for that. I hope everyone is happy with that.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir. Definitely.
okay, sir. Thank you so much. Goodbye. We will be ending the session. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.